Sup, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Variety Views, and I'm back again to review another movie. Return of the Cape Crusaders was a movie that was released late last year, and didn't get a chance to see it until recently. And I thought it was just an amazing, amazing movie because unlike Lego Batman, and I had a problem with like Lego Batman, even though that I thought it was a great movie and a stellar movie. I think this is just a little bit better because got to see a review of Lego Movie by Brad Jones, Cinema Snob, and he was talking about Cape Crusaders, Return of the Cape Crusaders, and I was like, this could be like a movie that's that I could relate to, and sure enough, it was exactly that. I was kind of avoiding watching this because I really wanted to do, a franchise review, like review from the Batman movies from like the 40s all the way till, recently, leading up to maybe Justice League. But after seeing this, I was like, I gotta review this. This can't be. I can't dismiss this because maybe like months from now, once I get to review it, I might forget my train of thought, maybe forget some of the things that I really wanted to say around this time. So I was like, okay, I got to review this. Now, the movie is a tribute to pretty much everything Batman, and more so to the 66 Batman, and I think it's a perfect introduction for kids today. If you have like a 4-year-old all the way till up to like 8 years old who doesn't know anything about Batman, I think this could be a great introduction, for them. And then you can maybe start them up with like the 66 Batman, and then once they reach like 9 years or 10, then you get them into the animated series. And when they're older, you can let them watch, the '89 Batman and so on and so forth. This was just a magnificent way of just introducing, reintroducing the '66 Batman, the Adam West, and the Burt Ward Batman, and we had a lot of returns, like I said, Adam West and Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar as Catwoman. Of course, they couldn't get any of the others because most of them are deceased. Sadly, would have loved to have seen Vincent Price reprise his role as Eggman, and Burgess Meredith as Penguin. I would have just loved it. But I think the people that they got to voice those actors, those characters, were amazing as well. They did channel those characters very well, except for Joker. Cesar Romero's Joker is just so iconic that it's so hard to duplicate. It's just that amazing. You can't. The guy playing him, he had that accent that just made him sound a little bit, I don't know, like maybe Italian a little bit. I don't know. Like there was this weird accent that just didn't feel right for the Joker. And Julie Newmar comes back as Catwoman, and there was a joke in there where Batman gets knocked in the head and he's seeing three Catwomen, and it's just the three different Catwomen from the show, because we did have like three different. It was Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt, and can't remember the third one. But yeah, it was great. Like, it was poking fun at the '66 Batman, but instead of like, oh my god, what we did was stupid. No, they used those tropes as gags, as something that would be part of the story. So I really thought that was amazing. Like, there was even a callback to the first episode where for some reason Batman has a nuclear reactor, and it's just like and it's just it's one of those things that was really really funny. There's a gag. I don't know if I should spoil it, but it was just like there was a gag in there that I was laughing so freaking hard. That was just like I didn't even expect it. I was like, what? And I should have expected it because from the get go, they have this lighthearted type of campiness that you don't expect from a Batman movie, and I just really love it. The way they did it, it was just so smart. There were callbacks to how Batman was. At one point, and this is like Catwoman's idea is like, okay, we can't beat Batman. He's just gonna stop us, and it's like, well, wait a minute, we have a smart plan. It's like, yeah, but we're gonna do all this work, and then he's gonna stop us. What's the point? How about, and then it's like, okay, what do you propose? And he's like, well, if we can't beat him, how about let him join us? And she had like some sort of serum that would turn Batman evil, and it just that was when Batman turns, well, spoiler, Batman turns evil, and he channels like the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and hearing Adam West say those lines where he goes, this is an operating table and I'm the surgeon, and it's just like hearing that from Adam West was just so creepy, but it worked like because there was build up towards that, and I just absolutely love it. And not just that, but I think some of there are some flaws in here, and some of those flaws aren't really anybody's fault. It's just time catching up to them. Adam West and Burt Ward, Burt Ward not so much, but more so Adam West, where he's voicing Batman, and you're looking at Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne is like in his 30s or late 20s, and he sounds old. Or when Julie Newmar is just, she sounds her age, and she's supposed to be like the seductress 20 something. It's just, yeah, it's not that fitting, but at the same time it's just, I'm so engrossed to the story and how everything is turning out that I'm just like, this is still a lot of fun. So that's the only gripe that I have, but it's not so much of a gripe. It's just that little tiny flaw that I really wish that Batman was older. I really do, because I think it would have fit more. And I wish Catwoman was older. I really wish that everybody was just, like in their 60s or 70s, and they were trying to relive their past. Would have been cool, like that episode from Powerpuff Girls, with the senior citizens. It's just, I think that would have been cool. That would have been cool to see, and I think it would have been a lot more fitting, with the Joker still trying to get to Batman. Yeah, but still, like, I still think it was just an amazing movie. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely 8 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it a higher rating is, again, the I don't know, just the voices just sometimes don't work well, because you're looking at something and you're hearing something else, and plus the animation. It's definitely one of the better animated movies recently, by DC. But at the same time, I really wish they would go back to maybe 6 years ago, where they did like Under the Red Hood, or even The Dark Knight Returns. I thought those were a lot better, because it's this lazy Flash type of movement. It's like this Cartoon Network, recent Cartoon Network type of animation that I really don't like, where it's like it's just there's not enough facial expression or movement, and you know what I mean. It's not like from like Dark Knight Return, not even Dark Knight Returns, Under the Red Hood. I would even go back to like the Justice League cartoon, where there was more facial expressions. There were more wrinkles on the face whenever someone gets angry or or happy or something like that. So yeah, that's the only gripe that's the only gripe that I have. But then again, it's with all DC cartoons nowadays. So yeah, yeah, that's the only cutback. But other than that, everything else was done so well. The jokes were amazing. The gags, the story, the characters were just lovable, just like amazingly well. It didn't feel like they lost a step, and yeah, it's just great. Like I can put that like you can put that in any moment, like while you're binge watching like a bunch of Batman 66 cartoons. Cartoons. Even the cartoon from the 70s, yeah. Like if you're watching that and then you're watching this, like right after that, it wouldn't be misplaced. It would fit in right in like very perfectly. So yeah, with that being said, rate, comment, favorite, how, please subscribe. And until then, check out my next video where I'll be talking about something else.